What's up, my people? How's everyone doing? Gosh, it's been 2 months and 12 days since I last filmed any content. I got back from that adventure, that European adventure, at the end of July. I haven't touched the bike since, except last week I cleaned the air filter because I wanted to do a quick test ride just to kind of get back into the feeling of the bike and remind myself of all the work that I need to do to get her back to full health. And then I did a very short test ride and something bad happened, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, when I came back from that ride, and that was 15,000 kilometers, 19 countries, you know, you saw the videos, dirt, highway, rain, super hot weather. She fell a few times. I dropped her, crashed her once or twice. Yeah, I had a couple of issues along the way, all of which were manageable. But it's time now to get her back to full health, because in a week I'm going on another adventure ride to Turkey with a bunch of guys, so 3 guys, so 4 in total. And so yeah, she needs to be ready, and there's a bunch of things that need doing. So let me just show you guys all of that stuff now, and then get into the maintenance. Okay, here she is, battle scarred, but still kicking. Still full of energy and full of life in her. And once I do this whole maintenance now, she's gonna be ready for another season. Speaking of seasons, we had the first rain in Cyprus 2 days ago, and that means the riding season is almost here. And one thing I've done is I've bought this front rim. I bought it off a guy here in Cyprus. It's an aftermarket rim by a Spanish company, I can't remember the name, but a renowned company. These are all stainless steel spokes. I put the original discs back on from Sherryfat because I've changed to those wavy discs. I got some titanium bolts, put that back on, and I've put this wicked Michelin tracker tire on. So yeah, this is going to be the weapon of choice when the rains are really here. I also got this Maxxis tire, which I have no experience with. It's a 50-50 tire. It just looks knobbly enough to be a good match for that Michelin tracker front. Right, so I said how I went for a test ride and I had a bad thing happen. Well, look at this. So if you watched the videos after the ride in Bulgaria, my front bracket broke, the bracket that holds this entire cluster of instruments and the front cowl and the indicators. It broke and I had it welded. That weld has now broken completely. So I went for that test ride, and while I was out in the mountain, on the mountain, I realized it had broken again. As soon as I got back into the village, it broke completely, and it probably broke before, and the fairing was just managing to hold it together. By the way, this fairing was already cracked there, so I have to figure out a fix for this, including obviously the whole bracket. So I'm literally going to take this entire thing off completely so I can really remove that, what I call octopus, and take that to a welder and have it really reinforced. I've tried to buy secondhand, but I don't have the time. There's not enough time to have it delivered. So I'm going to try and weld this one more time. Yeah, so there's a few other things, like my grips are completely gone. They're worn and they're really sticky now. So I have new grips. Also, I have a new voltmeter and phone charger, because this one, for some reason, it just does slow charging now. I also have a new bar pad, which will be very beautiful once installed because it's in the color I've always wanted. And then for the fueling issue, I'm going to be taking the tank off, and then and I have a new petcock. I'm going and a new fuel filter, chain and sprockets. So if you don't know how to check if your chain is on its way out, you just have to pull the chain off the sprocket, and if you can see a gap, as I can right there, big gap, then you know the chain is worn. I have a new chain, sprocket, a KK bike, super pinion for the front. Just speaking of sprockets real quick, if you follow the channel, you'll know that this was a 43 tooth sprocket. Very happy with it for what I did, which was a lot of highway, B roads and some off-road. It's a really good compromise in that sense, mostly because it reduces your revs at highway speeds. And also when you do the B roads, you can hold your gears, your third and your fourth gears for longer, so it's more fun. But the new sprocket that I'm putting in is a 44 tooth. So I'm not going quite back to 45 stock. When I go to Turkey next week, it will be mostly dirt and B roads. So here's the box of goodies. That's the beautiful bar pad. That's the new petcock OEM grips. Look at these beauties, really looking forward to installing these. When I do the chain, I have a new chain slider. I also have a new chain slider block. New fuel filter, obviously oil filter. This is the new phone charger and voltmeter. This is the gold chain. This is that front sprocket. Highly recommended if your countershaft has started wearing, and mine was worn a little bit when I got the bike, which is why I instantly put a super pinion on. And then I have this beauty. It looks so good. Oh, look at this. Look at this beauty. 44 tooth sprocket. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get on with the job. Oh, Sherryfat, you're getting some good new bits. I've just done a little bit of Electrical maintenance, just cleaned out some of these connections. Nah, that one is too far in. Yeah, that bracket up there was always very annoying. Part of the reason the crash bars were annoying to me. There we go. So happy. My local welder is around and he's just jumped on it, get it out of the way real quick. Yes. I have a fix. So, chain time. My DID Japan chain riveting tool. Sherry Bike International. And now this bad boy. I went to go for a test ride and no gear selector. Funny.
Hours later.
I just tested the staple. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. It just went right in. Wow. And look at this. Look at this. I'm truly impressed with this little gadget. Okay, crash bar time. Just the name heavy duties is saying something. Yeah, I think these are epic. Just look at this comparison. You can't compare it. Tight.